Welcome back to the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Arena for tonight's Game 1 of 2. This one being between Team Markovich and the Mighty Ducks. Looking at a head-to-head here tonight, the Mighty Ducks come in 6-2 through 8 games played. As for Team Markovich, they're just one game better, sitting at a 7-1 record through 8 games played. Looking around the rest of the standings, Markovich and the Mighty Ducks, they sit 1-2 here tonight. Right behind them, that's the Polar Bears. After having a rough start to the season, they improved to 3rd in the division. 3 wins, 2 losses, 2 OT losses, and 1 shootout loss for 9 points. 1 point behind them, that's Team Goldberg. Sits even 4-4 on the season. Once again, 8 points. Right behind them, Team Golden, finally able to claw their way out of last. That puts them in a tie for last. 2 wins, 5 losses, and 1 overtime loss for 5 points. Right behind them, that's the Hamilton squad, 2-5 with a shootout loss as well for 5 points. There's been 2 teams that have crossed the 30 goals so far this season, one of them being the Mighty Ducks, which we'll see here tonight. The other one being Team Goldberg. Apologies. Whoa. Yes, indeed, Team Goldberg, as they have hit the 30 goals for category. The team right behind them, that would be Team Markovich. They sit at 29. So we'll see 2 of the top scorers here tonight. As for the top 2 defenses and netminders, once again, we're seeing the top 2. Markovich has given up 17. The Mighty Ducks have given up 16 so far this season. Nobody else even comes close. The next closest would be the 3rd place team, the Polar Bears, with 24 goals against. Looking at the penalty minutes so far this season, current leaders is Team Goldberg with 16, followed by the Polar Bears and Hamilton squad with 14. The 2 teams here tonight tied with 12. And then Team Golden, they only have 2 penalty minutes so far this season. As for a couple of the hottest streaks to keep an eye out on here tonight, there's 3 teams with a winning streak, of course. The Markovich squad comes in tonight 4-0. Polar Bears are 3-0 in their last 3, and the Mighty Ducks are 2-0. One of those streaks will be ended here tonight between the Markovich and the Ducks. Either a 4-game win streak snapped or a 2-game win streak snapped. And as we head back into the last 5, Markovich is 4-1. The Mighty Ducks are 3-2. Both of those looking to compete and stay above a 500 winning percentage here in the last 5. Game number 2 will happen just a few minutes after the conclusion of Game 1. That will be between Team Goldberg and Team Golden. Once again, Goldberg's squad 4-4, while Golden's is 2-5-1. That overtime loss coming yesterday. Apologies here, give me 1 second. Golden's team ended up losing to Team Markovich in overtime. Spencer Knifelong able to get that overtime winner in the first minute of overtime. Although a close game, Logan Allen was able to put home the game tying goal at the 17:50 mark of period number 3. A huge come from behind opportunity to put it in OT from Team Golden. Going to take a quick step away here, and we'll head you into some of the key players as we head into tonight. Thank you for listening to PHA Hockey. Welcome back to the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Arena as we take a look at some of the key players as we head into the night. Starting with the Markovich squad, sitting in third in points for their team is Jamie Campbell. Number 4, he has 7 goals, 1 assist for 8 points. Right above him, it's a tie for the lead. They both have 8 goals and 2 assists. One of them's number 12 of Spencer Nifong. The other one being number 13 of Brian Elrod. As for the Mighty Ducks, sitting in third place in points is number 42 of Andy Hale. He has 4 goals, no assist for 4 points. Right above him in second is the number 76 of William Schroeder. 5 goals, no assist for 5 points. Then in the lead in points for the Ducks is Nate Baptist, number 82. 5 goals, 5 assists for 10 points. The 2 netminders here tonight, starting in net for the Markovich squad, is Tanner Selvin, 7-1, 17 goals against for a 2-1-2 goal against average. For the other side is Jim Aiello, 6-2 with 1 shutout, 16 goals against for a 2 flat goal against average. 2 of the best netminders here tonight was 2 of the highest goal scoring teams. Warm-ups is all complete and we are set to get ready for period number 1. Between Markovich and the Mighty Ducks. Welcome back here inside of the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Arena for tonight's first game matchup once again between the Mighty Ducks and Team Markovich. The Ducks will be going left to right in green, Markovich's squad in blue going right to left. Kilmer up the top side, takes it from the right point, holding, trying to find a centering feed, gets kicked out front by Strube. Back behind the net, Kilmer trying to find a pass in the slot, instead it comes down low for the Ducks. Strube taking it down low, being pressured by Perchacki. Strube up top, trying to get a stick to it was Honan. Instead it comes back out to the neutral zone for Team Markovich. Pass down low for Elrod. Ends up being picked up. Nifong able to intercept it. Had the overtime winner just a night ago against Team Golden. Baxter. Cross ice feed just out of reach as it was intended for Honan as it goes back up top. Fox trying to find a centering feed, nearly picked up by Perchacki as he enters the zone. Back down low, going down link to the ice, no icing. Back to pick it up is Brian Elrod. Down low, able to get a skate on it was Perchacki, but couldn't gain control. No icing as it says it was touched on the near side. Pass down low for Fox, or intended for Fox that was, as the shot came off the stick of Elrod. Aiello able to play it down to the corner. Cross ice feed narrowly intercepted by Nifong. Shot blocked out in front, ends up knocking a man's stick right out of his hands. Baxter behind the net has one man to his right. That's so chip it to its Fox. Just able to keep it in the zone was Thazak. Hale down deep. I did not start the clock. Offsides is the call. A very, very, I guess you could say, late call there. The Mighty Ducks almost unsure that it was, even though the refs and just about the entire team was screaming it right at them. Intentional offsides will put the puck back in the attacking zone for Team Markovich. Set to take the draw, that will be Jamie Campbell. To his left will be Chris Horn. Back behind him will be Joe Favola. Stick tie up as it comes right back out to the slot. On the backhand has a man waiting on the front door. Trying to chip it down to the corner. Campbell still with it. Back behind the net. Campbell still with it as he takes it up top. From the right circle, out to the point, holding, chips it up top. Holds, fires, tipped, trying to find a backdoor shot, just enough the side of the net. Able to keep it out for the time being, sliding down to his right as it comes back out for Vu. One of the top players this season for the Mighty Ducks. Bringing it forward for Baptist. Still has it, ends up losing possession as it finds its way back out to the neutral zone. Down low, able to just chip it in deep was Davis. Markovich, the captain, will take it in the far side corner. Chipping it up for Campbell. Just out of his reach as it's intercepted. Here's a chance for Chignall. Shot, just sent it wide. Coming down low to the near side half boards, trying to work it out as it's kept in by Cantarella. By the net, Davis working after it as it will come out to the point, but not able to escape as it's kept in by Baxter. Able to block that shot. Foot race coming the other way. Aiello coming out of his net to play it and will hold on top of it in the left hash marks. 16:50 to go in the first. Full line change coming up here for Team Markovich. All but two stay out for the Mighty Ducks. Back out for Nifong's line out. Apologies. Nifong's line back out for Team Markovich. Back for Baxter, trying to chip it forward. Out to the point. Chipped it down low. Has a chance trying to get a backhanded shot off. Instead it comes down to the near side half boards. Cantarella trying to clear it out as it comes back into the corner. Nifong in a right place, right time. Has a chance down low. Nearly intercepted by Honan. Coming down low, Elrod. Stops, holds up, trying to find a centering feed on the far side. Kilmer trying to get a shot off. Goes right underneath his stick. Rebound shot from Nifong went wide. Honan trying to keep it in the point. Cantarella, that is. Elrod. Jeez, apologies. Baxter ends up skating over top of it. Here's a chance now for Perchacki. Shot sent it wide. Here's Kilmer up top. Trying to work it back. Nifong working at it as they'll take it away from the right. It's going to be a delayed call, and the whistle is blown. A hooking call. Let's see who that goes against. Tyler Kilmer gets a 2-minute hooking call as the clock stops at 14:52. Puck's dropped. A power play here for the Ducks. A quick shot, just sent it wide. Tanner Sullivan never saw it as it just got sent to the near side corner and all the way back down deep for Baxter. In his own zone, nearly intercepted. Here's a chance. Nifong not able to hold on to it as it comes down low. Being pressured. Markovich's squad trying to clear it out. Comes out for Stroop in a neutral zone. Backhanded back over for Baxter. Cross ice feed, trying to get a stick on it. Was Waltrip and set it. Finds its way deep into the attacking zone for the Ducks. Cleared all the way back out. Once again, no icing as a power play for the Ducks. Aiello out of his net to play it. Leaves it back for Stroob. Passing it down low. Had nobody there, so it's picked up by Markovich's squad and cleared all the way back in deep. A 10-minute call. I'm going to say that's a 2-minute call. 1 minute to go here on the penalty. Down low for Fox. That's going to be called in for an offsides. 13:45 to go in the first.
Look at the penalty. 8:50. I don't think that's a 10-minute.
No.
Unless he mouthed off to the ref or something like that, they caught it for game misconduct.
Hale.
He just told
Yep. Hale set to take the drop, comes back low for Vu. Still a power play here for the Ducks for the next about 10 seconds. Cantarella able to keep it in on sides up top. One more hash mark centering for Fox. Backhanded shot just in it wide. Painter Sullivan never got a piece of it. Up top, Cantarella able to keep it in just for a couple seconds. Cantarella will just dump it in deep. As Kilmer comes out of the box, back to 5-on-5 hockey. Markovich trying to clear it out, back down low. Up top, Cantarella able to keep it in. Back in a shot, goes through the skates, trying to poke it home, coming down low. An opportunity just like Logan Allen did a night ago as it came low at the pads. But the Ducks not able to lift it. Campbell up top trying to clear it out. That's going to go down linked to the ice. Appears to be an icing. It will be. 12:15 to go in period number 1. I have no idea.
I think they put power to the drop cord.
This might be a light. It says lighting. Yeah, down lights, top lights, all lights.
I think it's got something to do with power cord.
No, the power cords are this box.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, all of them are that box. Trying to win it forward is Markovich's squad. Vu's able to race to it back deep in the neutral zone. Cross ice feed going to go down linked to the ice. No icing. Markovich able to get it up high for Trask. Skated over top of it. Here's a chance. Able to work it forward. Here comes Campbell down low. Trying to get the first goal of the night. Campbell overskates it and Vu will take it down in the corner. Vu racing forward, but able to get a stick on it and kept into his Campbell. Trying to chip it in. Throws his man to the ice with Hale, and there's going to be a penalty against number 42 of Andy Hale.
Number 12. Hale.
Hale. .42 gets a rough. One power play on each side as we head in. 11-12 to go in period number 1. As I was mentioning just before we started here, these two teams have some of the higher penalty minutes as well. Pucks dropped and away we go. Back by the net, Mighty Ducks trying to clear it out, kept in by a little bit of a friendly fire. Davis trying to work it out, comes out for Baptist. Baptist able to clear it down to the ice. 1:45 to go here on the power play to Team Markovich. Works it down low for Chacky, working up for Nifong. He'll deke around one, Nifong still with it, loses it. Here's a chance for Baptist shorthanded. Trying to clear it, Baptist still with it. He'll just dump it in deep. Markovich shaking it behind the net, trying to ring it out as it comes out for Stroop. Still a short-handed chance here for the Ducks. The two top teams as we head here right before the start of playoffs. Stroop up top and all alone has a chance short-handed. Ends up skating over top of it but still has possession. Davis in the slot trying to find a 1T down low. Here's Davis, finds a centering feed, trying to get it over for Stroop as it heads to the corner. Davis rings it up top. Markovich, the first one to it. 50 seconds to go here on the penalty to Andy Hale. Heading to center right line, Davis will just chip it in off the back boards. Comes right out in front, nearly a shorthanded chance there for Baptist. Baptist ends up hitting the deck, but here comes Kilmer. A power play chance with 30 seconds to go. Kilmer hits the blue line, spinning around, nearly able to get it to Nifong. Nifong trying to keep it in as it hits the neutral zone once again. Hitting the blue line is Elrod, up top. Has Nifong up front, trying to get it to him as it will find its way back behind the net. Baptist leaves it for Cantarella, not out. Stazak able to keep it in, trying to find a shot. That's for Chacky, but that's kept in at the point. Down low, Cantarella. Back by the net. Kilmer pressuring along. Side Perchacki. Perchacki wins it, trying to get it back to Kilmer. Andy Hill out of the box. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. 9:03 to go in the first. Here's a chance. Hill. Stick to side was Brian Elrod. Down to the corner, trying to work it out. Tipped out in front, just in wide. Here's Nifong. Digs over top, trying to leave it for Stazak. Able to get it back to Stazak. Has a man up top to his right. As Canarella works it forward. Here's a chance now for Waltrip. Up high, will chip it in deep as it comes down low for Davis. Davis all alone, holding. Chips, trying to get a tip out in front as Hale works it down to the corner. Up top, chip back out in front. Perchacki able to take it up top. Thrown down, link to the ice. Will it be an icing? Yes, it will be. 8:18 to go in the first. Face-off coming up here in the attacking zone for the Ducks. Markovich's squad able to work it out. Down link to the ice. Back deep enough for Vu. Vu will take it deep back behind of his own net of Aiello. Holding cross-ice feed. Able to get it to Watrop. Has two men, one to his right, one to his left. Instead, it's sticked right back out into the neutral zone. And here comes a breaking 2-on-2 the other way. Shot save made by Aiello. Rebound comes in the near side corner. Taking it back behind the net. Vu up top. Out to the neutral zone. Stazak not able to keep the stick on it. Going to be a foot race the other way. Stazak skates over top of it. Cleared on net. As Panner Sullivan will have to make the save. Stazak down low. Trying to get it to Horn. Offsides. Having to wait to retouch back in. As here comes Markovich's squad back the other side. Elrod up top. Nearly offsides as that goes off the skate of Vu. Puck still loose, coming up top. Vu able to pick up the loose change. Centers, breaking all alone, but able to poke it right back out with Stazak. That's nearly offside, but Elrod's able to pick up the change regardless. Back by the net it goes. 6:40 to go in period number 1. That goes down link to the ice for an icing call. 6:22 to go in period number 1. Face-off coming back into the attacking zone for Team Markovich, and set to take the draw is Nifong. Trying to work it right back to him as the puck's tied up down low. Nifong able to clear it back behind the net. Kilmer up top. Drops it back to the point. Winds up, fires, just in it wide of the net of Aiello. Down low, able to keep it in, Favola. Down to the corner for the Ducks, trying to work it out. Favola trying to keep it in. Instead, it's Nifong doing the dirty work. Favola drops it back to his defensive partner of Markovich. Up top for Kilmer, able to get a stick on it, but that's as much as he'll get, as Baxter will leave it back to his defensive partner of Strube. Down low, trying to get it to Baxter. Intercepted by Nifong and cleared back in deep from Hale. Chasing after it, Favola behind the net. 5:09 to go in the first. Hale keeping it in for a time being as it comes out for Favola. Loose in the slot, shot, save, rebound, covered up. Shot coming off the stick of
16.
Of Alexander. 5-4 shots on goal in favor of Team Markovich. That's going to go down late to the ice. Will it be far enough for an icing? Yes, it will be. Both lines will stay out. 4:30 to go in period number 1. Still looking for our first goal here in this one, as we still sit scoreless. 0-0. Comes out for Strube. Shot, tip, just sent wide. Painter-Sullivan may have got a piece of it as it comes up top for Baxter. Long shot, just sent it wide. Comes down low and out of the zone. Back down to the ice it goes. Strube in his own defensive zone. We'll chip it forward past Perchacki. Hale from the center red line, trying to dump it in deep. Intercepted by a man in blue. Comes out for Nifong, trying to work it forward. Whiffs on the pass, but he'll just dump it in deep. Racing down in the corner is Nifong and Baxter. Down low, Perchacki trying to keep it in. Here's Nifong once again, backhand out to the point. Markovich shot, just in it wide. Perchacki down low. From his forehand, trying to work it forward for Nifong, but instead that's cleared out. Fox taking it the other way, intercepted by Favola, and a work back out to the neutral zone. Up top it goes. Here comes Team Markovich. Gets picked off and thrown it right back down to the ice. An icing call against the Mighty Ducks. 3 and change to go in period number 1. Face-off coming up here for Jamie Campbell. Ducks able to win it back, but it's going to come out to the near side point. Able to keep it in is Markovich's squad, as it will be pinball down the near side corner from Elrod. Cantarola down in the corner alongside Chris Horn. Back down low for Baxter, chipping it forward. Kept in just for a moment, as they'll be trying to work back forward for Baxter. Stazak able to keep it in. Here's a chance now for Horn up top. Shot just sent wide. Baxter down low, trying to slow things down, able to deke around Campbell. Chips it forward. Here's a chance now for the Mighty Ducks. Down the near side, trying to work it forward. Baptist gets his stick lifted as it comes out for Davis. That's going to be picked right back up from Elrod and cleared down to the ice. No icing, as it says it could have been touched by Baxter. I'll take it behind his own net, chipping it up forward for Davis. Able to get a stick on it, but it's going to be picked up by the Markovich squad, as they'll be taken back the other way. Heading to blue line, working it forward, Stazak. Down in the corner. Skates over top of it, and here comes Canarella back the other way. Chips it forward and out of the zone. Got a tip on it from a man in blue, no icing. Appears to be going on at a Painter-Sullivan regardless, with 90 seconds to go here in the first. Chipping up high, able to get a stick on it was Trask. Trying to find a sending feed for Campbell, but instead it's picked up by the Ducks. Davis works it forward for Baptist, shot whiffed upon, as that will be played to the corner. Stazak up top trying to work it out. Puck still loose. Here's a chance now for Team Markovich, trying to get a centering feed. Vu able to apply the back check. Nearly an open ice hit here in the neutral zone. But here comes the Ducks back the other way, trying to leave it on. Nearly offside, as here's Davis called offsides, with under a minute to go here in period number 1. Shots on goal all tied up, 5 apiece. Baptist set to take the draw. Davis to his right, Strube to his left, Vu back behind him. Comes up top, 20 seconds to go here in the first. Markovich's squad trying to get one last rush. Able to get that past Strube. Chasing hard down low, able to work it forward. Horn. Vu able to pick it up and trying to work it out as it comes up top. Chasing after it, Honan. Centers out, down, linked to the ice, 4 seconds to go. And that looks like it will do it for period number 1. Playing it down low, 1 second, and that will do it. Gonna take a quick 1 minute timeout, and we'll be back right here. Still scoreless after 1.
Winston-Salem, North Carolina is a city with a rich history of reinventing itself. Here you can wine and dine back in time, or raise a glass to the future. Witness history in the making, or savor the present moment. That's why you'll love visiting Winston-Salem. Our past is present, our future is bright, and our city is yours to explore. Look forward. Travel back to Winston-Salem.
Welcome back here for the start of period number 2 at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Arena. Both squads still looking for their first goal of the night as we sit 0-0 between the Mighty Ducks and Team Markovich. 20 minutes up on the board, and we are set to get things started as it's worked out for Baptist. Sticked over top of it, Canarella. Perchacki able to work it back deep. Canarella, far side corner. Trying to get an early rush going here in the second. And here's a chance. Down the near side in open ice, dropping it down low. Sticked out in front, but able to pick up the loose change. Watch up down low. Shot scores! 30 seconds in period number 1. William Schroeder able to fire that one home for the first goal in this one. A big goal at that. Schroeder makes it 1-0 in favor of the Mighty Ducks. Sticked out in front, but able to pick up the loose change. Watch up down low. Shot scores! 30 seconds in period number 1. William Schroeder able to fire that one home for the first goal. Face-off's dropped, and away we go. Up top, Schroeder trying to work it back in deep. That's going to be called for an offsides, as that puck was battling right between left and right of the blue line. Finally able to have enough to be called for an icing. 18:34 to go in the second. Up top, Favola has Markovich down low. That's who he'll give it to. Chipping it forward, trying to get it to Kilmer. Instead, it comes out for Nifong. On top of it, able to keep it in on side, stick to side. Markovich able to dump it in deep, right on top of the blue line. Baptist trying to work it out, chips it down low. Here comes Nifong. Down the corner, able to eke around one. Has a couple of people waiting on the back door, trying to chip it in. Aiello able to say no. Up top, Schroeder trying to work it out. Kept in for the time being as it comes down low. Mouthful there. Wow. Wardrop hits the blue line. Dumps it in deep from the blue line. Chasing up top is between Favola and Trask. Ends up losing it right through the slot as it comes out to the point for the Ducks. Canarella holds up, fires, goes off the skate of Kilmer. Gonna chip it back down low. Kilmer all alone with it. Chipping it forward. Here comes Kilmer. Has one to beat. Watrup able to steal the puck away. But Watrup, Kilmer trying to take it right back. Down low it goes for Alexander. Chips it forward. Cleared out of danger from the team in blue. Alexander still with it. Takes a slash. No call. Shot just in it wide. Painter Selvin able to throw that to the corner. Fox and Favola ends up getting both thrown down to the ice as a shot went on net. Painter Selvin able to keep that one out as well. Favola down low trying to slow things down as a man nearly hits the deck over banana peel. Baptist out forward. Over skates it. Nearly an opportunity there for Fox to get his first goal of the night. Down low it goes for Canarella. Chips it down on the near side, trying to get it to Hale. Has to beat her on one. Instead, it's picked up by Stazak and worked back the other way. 16:24 to go here in the second. Down on the near side. Hale chasing after it alongside Stazak. Stazak able to gain possession for the time being. Baptist able to turn it over. Has a chance 2-on-1 on the far side on a skate. Puck still loose, trying to chip it in. I still see it, trying to lift it. Near side, just went into the far side corner. Somehow Sullivan was able to keep that one out. Wow. Baptist keeps it in. Only for the time being as it comes down low for Elrod. Hitting the blue line. Down the corner, Baptist chips it back to near side, but not out. Trying to work it forward, just out of his reach as it comes out for Stazak up high. Horn overskates it as Fox trying to work it in deep. Going to be a 1-on-3 if he's able to gain possession. No, but as Elrod does, he works it down to near side for Stazak. Off the near side half boards, trying to get it over. For what? Apologies there, trying to get it over for Trask. Behind the net, back out to center ice it goes for Stazak. Chips it down to near side. Able to get it over for Trask, trying to work it forward. Able to get it around Baptist, hitting the blue line. Leaves it on the near side for Campbell. Trying to skate it in deep from the near side corner, still working in deep. Back by the net, still holding, shot just in it wide. Had a little bit of real estate between Aiello's left pad and the near side goal post, but that got thrown to the corner. Trying to keep the puck in. Has a chance now, 2-on-1, depending on who's able to win that puck back. And indeed, so it was Elrod. Down to near side Campbell. Good defensive work there leads to an offensive zone possession for Markovich's squad, but not before Vu was able to stick that aside and take it behind his own net. 14.5 to go here in period number 2. Over top of it was Wolf. Down to near side Vu. He'll chip it forward. Stick aside for Baptist. Loosen his skates. Puck still loose. Trying to chip it forward. Once again goes off a couple skates as the puck still loose in the neutral zone. Shot just in it wide. A defensive zone turnover led to an offensive zone opportunity for the Ducks. Up high, Baptist shot just in it wide as it comes down low. Vu from the left circle. Skating around. Gonna try and leave it up top for Baptist, just out of his reach. Horn trying to clear it out. He will. Foot race going the other way. Here's a chance for Campbell. And all alone, Ale out of his net. Shot, save, rebound, goes to the far side corner. Nearly ends up tripping Campbell in the process. One little flying poke checks there. Not something we see a lot of. As that goes on net of Sullivan, able to make the save. Stazak up top, leaving it for Elrod. Has a chance now, trying to work it forward, just out of his reach as he was trying to get it forward for Wolf. Through, back by the net, centers, just trying to get a stick on it. Was Woodruff. Instead it goes down, leaked to the ice for an icing. 13 minutes ago here in the second. Up top for Markovich. I'll chip it up the far side. Half boards intercepted by Davis. Still would have had to wait the retouch back in onside. Still off. Now we're good. Taking it back behind the net down low. Here comes Knifong. Whips on the shot as Baxter able to work it out. Trying to get a centering feed. Here's Wattrup. Shot blocked out in front by Markovich. Puck still loose. Trying to clear it out. Here's Baptist. Open in the slot. Chips it up top. Still has a chance. Shot. Save. Rebound. Baptist trying to have a chance. Comes out to the point. Cantrella shot. Tipped out in front by Favola. Rebound shot. Has a chance on the backdoor. Puck trying to throw it on. Sullivan still out of his net as he goes up top. Good puck movement here from the Ducks. Trying to capitalize on it here. Shot. Save. Rebound. Trying to fire one in the slot. Knifong able to come away with it. Has Kilmer got a stick on it, and that's going to go a net of Aiello. He'll try and cover it up. Puck still loose and is now covered up. 11-11 to go here in the second. Puck's dropped, trying to get it back out to the point was Markovich. As he'll take it in the neutral zone, trying to get around two of Schroeder and Hale. Here comes Knifong up top. Looking shot, send it back behind the net. Baptist able to pick up the change. Knifong able to intercept it on the backdoor. Spinning around shot goes right through the paint as it comes down low. Markovich fires one in, goes off a little bit of a friendly fire as it goes off Tyler Kilmer. Knifong up top. Trying to drop it back down low for Kilmer. Comes out for Markovich. Shot just in it wide. Gloved down by Aiello. He'll hold on to it. Flashing to leather. 10:09 to go in period number 2. Puck's dropped, quick shot, goes back by the net, Bags are coming with it. Man ends up getting thrown down to the ice. Wow. Stazek will pick it up down near side corner. Has Alexander chasing after him. As a man up top, it's Hale. Chipped it forward, intercepted Schroeder, shot, save, rebound, comes down low, trying to poke it home, goes high over the back of the net. Comes back for Schroeder, trying to chip it in as it comes out the other side for Horn. Trying to work it out, captain at the point here, Schroeder. Strong shot, save, rebound. Will be cleared down low. Captain's Alexander. Centers it. Kicked outside by Elrod. Down in the corner, Hale going at it alongside one man in blue. Throws his man down to the ice as Elrod trying to work it out. As it comes out for Baxter. As Cantrell up high. Chips it forward to him. And offsides. Whistle will be blown. 8:47 to go here in the second. Baptist set to take the draw here for the Ducks. Honan to his left, able to get it back to the point. Down low for Vu. Trying to chip it forward. Here's a chance now as he hits the blue line. Able to get it up top for Fox. Tripped up. There's going to be a delayed call. Touches up. And there's going to be a 2-minute minor on, I believe, Elrod at the 8:11 mark. Elrod indeed gets a tripping call. 8:11 of the second period. Puck's dropped, away we go. Power play upcoming for the Ducks. Vu, shot, blocked, tipped out in front on the back door, trying to chip it home. Puck still is on the goal line, poked in on the near side. Power play goal for the Ducks. Able to fire that one home. 77, able to get that one in. It's Chris Honan. A power play goal right off the draw. Just about 5 seconds in to the penalty. Puck still is on the goal line, poked in on the near side. Power play goal for the Ducks. 2-0. Here in period number 2. Get that one in. It's Chris Honan. Apologies here, trying to work on the scoreboard as it's worked back down on the near side for Honan. 76 and 77 have both scored for the Ducks. Next should be Nate Baptist, if we keep the trend going here. Worked up top for Elrod. The man right out of the box trying to return what he did. Get a point in any way whatsoever and get this back to being a 1-goal game here in period number 2. Elrod up top, chipping it forward. Down length to the ice, it goes for Stroop. He'll drop it back for Vu. Skating over top of it. Ayala gonna have to play it back behind the net. Vu up top. Nearly intercepted by Horn. Out in the neutral zone, chipping it down low. Losing his stick in the process was Elrod. Chipped it in deep, down low in the corner. It goes for Vu. Playing it off to near glass, looking for Strube. Instead, it goes down to the neutral zone. All the way down the length of the ice for Horn. Chipping it forward, down the near side. Horn waves it up top for Trask. Spinning around down low, trying to get it back for Horn as it comes out for the Ducks the other way. 6:07 to go here in the second. Heading to blue line. Trying to chip it forward was Chignall. And instead it comes out the other way. Trying to slow things down with a lot of numbers. 4-2, Stazek up high. Holding. Trying to chip it forward. Baxter trying to chip it out. Shot! Glove save made by Aiello. Wow. One of the best saves we've seen so far this season. Aiello able to rob Team Markovich and keep this a 2-0 game here in the second. Holding. Trying to chip it forward. Baxter trying to chip it out. Shot! Glove save made by Aiello. Wow. One of the best. Comes down low for the Ducks, trying to chip it out, kept in at the point. Markovich rings it down the near side half boards. Back by the net it goes for Canarella. Works it back down low on the near side. Trying to work it forward, back out to the neutral zone. Stuck up in a couple of skates. Davis almost out. Comes back out. Here's a chance now for Markovich, looking to get one here against Aiello. Campbell. Trying to drop it back to the point. Nearly intercepted and is by Davis. Baptist away with it. Works it up top. But once again not out. As I got stuck up in a couple of skates. Out to the neutral zone. It goes for Markovich. Chipping it forward. For Prochacki. Down the near side. Able to hit the blue line. Has Kilmer right back behind him. Campbell. And down low. Drops it back. Shot. Tip. Rebound. Still loose out in front of the net as it comes back behind for Canarella. Up high for Davis. Trying to find a stretch pass. Instead it's picked up by Markovich's squad and worked back the other way. Here's Kilmer. Slashed aside. There's going to be a delayed call against Baptist as it comes down low. Centers. That's going to be touched up by the team in green. Indeed so. A slashing call against not Baptist, apologies. That's going to go against '82. Indeed so, that was Baptist. .356 to go. Pucks drop, trying to get a quick power play goal here, just like the Ducks did, is Team Markovich. Markovich throws a shot on Prochacki, trying to drop it back to the point. Instead, Vu picks it up, throws it down length of the ice. Once again, no icing here. 1:45 to go here in the penalty. Behind the net it goes. Chipping it, Kilmer trying to get it over for Nifong. Nifong has been kept silent here so far in this one. Chipping it forward for Prochacki. Not able to gain possession. That's kept in at the point. Thrown in. Stick to side. Up top for Favola. Nifong trying to work it out. Skated over top of it. Schroeder works it down in the near side corner. Watchup, that is. Apologies. Works it down to the near side corner. Puck stuck up back behind the net. Panner Sullivan back down low. Trying to take their time. 50 seconds to go is Markovich. Chipping it forward for Nifong. Once again trying to get here on the scoreboard. Nifong has a man at the point. Trying to drop it back to him. Just a hair or two out of his reach. Sticked up to high was Watrub, but Markovich trying to get the puck back. Behind it goes for Markovich as it's worked back down the near side. Canarella trying to clear it out. Baptist nearly able to get a stick on it. Sazak chasing after it, back deep in their defensive zone. Centering feed for Nifong. Up high, gets a stick to it was Canarella, and back out to the neutral zone it goes. Cleared in deep 2 minutes ago with 5 seconds to go on the penalty to Baptist. Capped in. Here comes an opportunity from Alexander. Drops it back from Hill. Shot just in it wide, and we're back to 5-on-5. Here comes Nifong. First opportunity back 5-on-5. Skates over top of it as it works its way back out to the neutral zone. Nifong, once again, right place, right time. Trying to get a quick shot. Save! Rebound comes out in front. Baptist takes it to the corner. Able to keep it in for the time being. In all alone. Holding. Shot. Save. Rebound. Heads back to the corner. Out to the point. Stazak throws a shot on. That's blocked right out in front. As Alexander trying to work it back the other way. Hale. Cross ice feed touched up by Nifong. He'll chip it forward for Horn. Vu trying to work it out. Hale. Horn trying to keep it in. Back down low for Vu. Pass down low. Here comes Honan. Trying to get a centering feed for Fox. Just a hair behind him. As Honan try to fire a stick in and gain possession away from Campbell. Campbell up top in the attacking zone, spinning around. Centers it down low. Here's a chance. Winds up, fires. Puck still loose in the slot. Trying to clear it in. That's kept in at the point. Stazak still all alone. 35 to go. Tipped out in front. Off by a stick. Cleared down link to the ice. It goes. 30 seconds to go. That will not go far enough. Stazak trying to clear it out. Goes up top. Throws his man down to the ice. Where's the trip on that? Honan all alone. Shot. Save. And Panner Selvin will hold on to it with 15 to go. Three, 2, and 1. And that will do it for period number 2. Going to take a quick 1-minute break, and we'll be back for the start of period number 3.
Take a trip down to the country at Bixby General Store. We have everything you need from a quick lunch to a fishing or hunting license. So come on in. With our staff so friendly and kind, it will seem as if you've never left your own home. Browse the aisles stocked with a wall full of variety of drinks, chips, ice cream, fishing gear, and more. There's also a fresh and hot deli with Bixby famous hot dogs, hamburgers, and so much more. Just ask for the Bixby Chicks to guide you in the right direction and find what you need.
Yeah,
That is
I will.
Bixby General Store at 2200 Cornatza Road, Advance, North Carolina, 27006. Call us at 336-998-6470.
I'm going to start the period and go down.
We can also be found on Facebook or Instagram at Bixby General Store.
Well, they got Babin. The only reason Carolina was good is because they didn't have a strong goalie, and now they got Babin. I always forget it, don't I?
I thought about who the door shut.
I did too.